ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Throwing is Mahomes. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run with Wright. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Sunday on Sunday.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Mahomes. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jalen Wright, touchdown Miami. It's his second touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. Here's 1st and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Pass is caught over the middle. It's Wiley, the tight end. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and a yard. He'll look to throw. Right side, caught by Wiley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That his second TD catch of the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
A shotgun handoff to right. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow. And color. Attack, attack.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
They're on 29-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. Now, faking the give. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
On the handoff, this is good. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ashtyn Davis.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Easy.
First down throw, Mahomes. It's going to be pulled in by Wright. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the give, it's Wright. And a determined run there inside the 40 It's a gain of 9 yards.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 20. First down, Miami.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On first down, it's Mahomes. The outside, that's caught by Hill. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is 2nd and 6.
The 13-yard line.
Head up. This is right. And the Dolphins are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack! Attack!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Miami. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. The dangerous Tyreek Hill is deep for Miami. Taken in at the 8. Yeah. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow!
A give here to Wright. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll get this out to the left flat. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll look to throw. That is to Wiley, open on the left. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he'll take it on in. Jared Wiley. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. Take this all the way back. 81 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. to start, they give it to Gibbs. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
A loss of the yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Riley, his tight end. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 34-yard line.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, KC.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 47.
And it's caught out wide on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The tight end going in motion to the left. Back to the air one more time. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll send their tight end left.
Down, Chiefs.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. He'll look to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That his second touchdown of the afternoon.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
On 1st down, a run for Rice. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. This one grabbed by Austin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. On the ground, this is right. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go, Blue Lady! Hey, 57 colors, 50, yellow. Easy. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Miami.
Yellow. Right side.
A carry here for Wright. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
2nd and 5.
Yellow. Let's go, Blue Lady!
Patrick to throw. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down. He'll get this out wide. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Right side, caught by Wiley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll look to throw again. Pass is caught over the middle. It's Wiley, the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Yellow.
They go play action with Mahomes. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 80 yards! Touchdown, Miami! Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. open man, right side. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete, but the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Here comes second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll send Worthy in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Good coverage there in the end zone and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. Slot man in motion right. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Mahomes now on second down. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll let one go down the middle. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. The Chiefs are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So, fins up It's a win for the Dolphins. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.